Guys, welcome back to Twisted Stitches. My name is Tammy. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. Basically today I'm just doing a quick that 20 questions thing that's going around. I noticed that a lot of the crocheters in the crochet community that I watch are doing this thing called 20 questions get to know me. And since I'm new to this game and I'm kind of like the redheaded stepchild, I guess I'll just put myself out there and I'm going to answer these questions and I'm going to pass it on. Probably just to, I have one name picked because most of the people that are in my little, that I know or watch or whatever are already doing it or already been tagged. So I'm not going to re-tag a bunch of people. That's just too much work. And who needs that? Anyway, so the first question is, what does my name mean? And if you're going by my name, Tammy, I looked it up because I had no clue. I figured it just meant she who procrastinates too much. But no, it actually means date palm tree in Hebrew origin, date palm tree. And I don't know, maybe I bend and bend and bend, but I don't actually get knocked over, so that could be a good thing. I don't know. It says it's a Scottish and English origin, so whatever. I think I was just named because, as far as I remember, my mom said something about that she watched the Tammy and the Doctors movies, and I got named for that. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Where am I from? I am, well, currently I live in Florida. I am from Jersey. I'm a Jersey girl. Exit 117. Anyway, I originally am from my mom and my dad, but neither here nor there, right? Alright. So, the next question. God, I'm like going off the rails. Twisted Stitches. That's why they call me Twisted Stitches. What was the name that I was going to be given if I was a boy? I have no clue. I don't know. I never asked them, and they never really said anything about it, so I'm just going to assume maybe they just knew I was going to be a girl. Probably. No. My greatest accomplishment. Okay. My greatest accomplishment I will have to say graduating nursing school. My daughter was 10 years old when I graduated, and I had her pin me for my nurse's pinning ceremony. She came up to the stage and she gave me my nurse's pin. And when my daughter decided to get into nursing, and now she's an RN, and I got to watch her graduate a few years ago and watch her get pinned, that was pretty cool. That was very cool, actually. So yeah. Number 6, eye color. What is my eye color? Can you see it? My eyes are blue-gray. They're not really like bright blue, but they're not, I don't know. When I was in nursing school, I bartended for a job because I needed a job, obviously. So while I was bartending, I used to get really tired because I worked Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and on Sundays I worked a double. And in between then I had to do my studying, and of course I had 2 kids and everything. And I remember one night I was really, really, really tired. I was up most of the night studying for exams, and I worked, I don't know if it was like that Sunday or something like that, and I was sitting, and guy came in and asked for a drink or whatever, and I was like just getting there looking at him like this, and he goes, "You got Hulk eyes." And I'm like, Hulk eyes? What are you talking about? So my eyes do change. Like when I'm really tired, they get really like almost see-through, weird. It's so, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, yeah, they kind of like, they looked like they were kind of glowing. Weird. Just one of those weird things I think everybody has. I'm rambling. Shut me up. Shh, shh. Okay. Number 7, candle scents. What is my favorite candle scents? I usually do the Max Melt Wax, those wax melt things. But recently I got into this. I figured I'd put it up here. This stuff is called, can you see it? Timberwick. And these have like a wooden wick, and they crackle. And so when you light it, it sounds like a crackling fireplace. It's not real loud, but it's so relaxing. Like if I'm stressed, I will light this and I will put it like right next to me, and I'll just like just listen to it, try to let everything else go away. But this is like this one here is called Ember Glow, and then I have another one called Vanilla Brulee. Usually I like stuff that's either fresh, musky, manly, woodsy smell. That's the smells I like, so that's what I like. Number 8, can I cook? Yeah, I can cook. I've been on my own since I was 15 years old, and I took care of my sisters. I'm the oldest of my sisters, and I took care of my sisters, and I had to learn how to cook pretty quickly. And I am the typical, I used to, my son and my daughter, and I was married at one time, and my son can eat like, oh my God, and my ex could eat like, oh my God. And so I always cooked for like an army. And so now I still have that problem. It's like basically me and my boyfriend, and we don't eat as much, of course, the older you get. And I still make like a ginormous pot of pea soup. So I have right now pea soup in my freezer, ginormous pot of chili, ginormous pot of spaghetti and meatballs. I just can't cook small. That's my problem. I can cook, but I can't cook small. So I don't know. So I freeze a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff in my deep freezer. And it's kind of good because that's all I got to do is pull it out and go. Oh, look at me. When I do this, I look like I got like little hands and no arms. Okay. What is good about my life right now? I will say a lot. Pretty much everything. Look, I am up. I am walking. I am talking. I am doing YouTube right now. I know nobody's watching, but that's all right. I'm just having a good life right now, and I'm not going to complain. I thank God every day that I can be here doing what I'm doing, so I'm good with that. My birth sign. What is my birth sign? I am a Pisces, and I am a true Pisces. I am very sensitive to others and others' feelings. I can read people really well. I have kind of like I kind of know what's going to happen before it happens type thing. I've always been like that. I have dreams about stuff that's going to happen, and it usually does come true. So I'm very emotional, and I can be very not nasty, but I can be, I don't know, I get my feelings hurt pretty easily. I don't show it, I won't show it, but I do get my feelings hurt. Probably indulging too much on YouTube, but oh well, here it goes. What scares me about aging? The biggest thing that scares me about aging is having to be dependent on somebody. Not being able to go in to take a shower without having to have help. Not being able to just go out the door and jump in my car or jump on a motorcycle and go and do something. I'm in pain 24/7. I've been in pain for a long time. Being in like a wheelchair doesn't worry me because that's kind of where I'm headed anyway, so that don't really bother me. It's life. But not being able to just be like doing what I want to do when I want to do it, that scares me about aging. That's about the only thing. Number 12, let's just jump into another one. What is my favorite holiday? I would have to say Christmas. I like the cooler months. Living in Florida. I like the cooler months and miss the change of seasons. So, let's see. Guilty pleasure. I had a hard time with this one because, I don't know. I guess you could say stuff that's bad for me, like if I eat a piece of cake or some ice cream or something, then I feel guilty about it because, of course, you always got to watch what you're eating, and so I guess that's a guilty pleasure. I don't know. I didn't know how to answer that one. Favorite shows that I am currently binge watching or like to binge watch. Don't really watch TV. I'll watch some episodes of YouTube, the people that I follow. I watch it. I let it run while I'm doing things, so, they can have their views that they need, and I hope that one day somebody will do the same for me. But back in the, when was it, the 90s? There was a show called Twin Peaks. And man, I was like addicted to that. I don't know what it was. Like, I would be going home from work, and if, like, the one time I was coming back from work and it was back roads, and there was cops that blocked off the road and told us we had to go like all the way around instead of taking like the shortcut through like where I was, the way I was going. I had to go all the way out and around on the major highway, and because a bear cub had crossed the road, and the mama cub was, or the mama bear was gonna cross, and they didn't want like people hitting the bear or whatever. So, and I freaked out because it's like Twin Peaks night, and that was, I didn't have a VCR or anything like that, and I remember just racing. I remember like freaking, oh, I shouldn't say that. I remember just driving super duper fast as I could, backtracking and going down and around and all the way around. And I think I only missed like 10 minutes of it, but I don't know what it was. I can't even remember the episodes of that show. But man, I just had to watch it every week, and I did. I watched it all the time. Anyway. What can't I leave the house without? Well, of course, my phone. I mean, we have become just like so dependent on having a phone. So yeah, a phone, and then a bottle of water. God, I gotta have water like all the time. I get so thirsty. Am I a morning or a night person? This is number 16, almost done. I am an afternoon person. I will be up late, but when I'm up late, that's usually when I'll do something like post something to Instagram or respond to people who have asked me questions. I get sleepy, and if I crochet or something, I'll make mistakes. So I stopped doing that. Mornings, I creak and crack when I wake up, so it takes me a little bit to get going. So I usually, like, right around 10:30 is when I start feeling like really good, and it's about from about 10 to 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night is when I'm like really ready to rock and roll and do everything. And then after that, I'm pretty much done. Or way before that, I'm just like, don't talk to me, you know. I just gotta have my tea and do my thing. So yeah. What is my favorite genre of movies? Oh, I love action, suspense thriller type things, type movies like Terminator. I like something that's like kind of scary, but it's like real scary, not like, you know, Friday the 13th and stuff. Of course, I watch that kind of stuff, but stuff that's like I don't know, like creeps you out or can be real, like some guy stalking somebody, or some woman going off the deep end and like chopping up her boyfriend or something. I don't know. That's just what I think. And comedies. I love comedies. That's what I do. I like to watch movies. I don't watch TV so much. I watch movies. But what was the last thing I bought? Well, the last thing I just bought at Target was a little mini Christmas tree. So I have like a little mini Christmas tree to put up. I don't know where I'm going to put it. So we'll just say if it doesn't go here somewhere, I'll just stick it by the TV or something like that. I don't know. I had like a little mini Christmas tree. It was a tinsel Christmas tree. It's like blue or teal, and then I bought a little thing of like mini ornaments in a little thing, and it came with the ornaments and the hooks. It was $3 a piece, so $6. You can't beat it. I don't know, whatever. Am I an introvert or an extrovert? I'm an extrovert because I'm not like afraid to go up to somebody and speak my mind or ask a question or whatever. But I'm an introvert because I'm kind of like shy, and unless it's business, I kind of like don't want to talk to people. If they come and approach me, I'll say hi and stuff, but I don't like go out and then like get on the dance floor and like put myself out there and be like, hey, how's everything doing? I'm just like not that kind of person. Never had been. But like if somebody comes up to me and is like, "Hey, we're friends or whatever. You want to go dance?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, sure." But I won't like impose on somebody because I feel like, you know, that's just how I am. My favorite book. I don't know. I have a lot of favorite books. My favorite author, because I like suspense and scary type stuff, is Dean Koontz. So I'll read almost anything that he writes. I've read a lot of his books, but I don't really have a favorite. Um, and then, so that was it. That was the last of it. So I hope you've been a little bit informed and you got to know a little bit about me. And yeah, that's it. That's what it's about. Oh, with the name thing, Twisted Stitches. Now, I didn't answer that question because I forgot. That's why. Uh, my head is not working right. But the reason why I call my channel Twisted Stitches was because it's like, you get a ball of yarn, and when you're crocheting, it just looks like twisted stitches if you really look at it. When you're doing it, it looks like you're twisting up the yarn into little twisted stitches. So I decided, why not? That was going to be the name. So that's what I went with. You like it or you don't, doesn't matter. It is what it is. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna put this up now. I don't know if I should just redo this whole thing because now it's like 16 minutes. Okay. Well, I am going to tag a girl who lives in Florida, and she is um, uh, a museum curator. And her name is Naomi, but she does a yarn podcast, and she calls herself the Yarn Curator. So that's who I'm gonna tag. She's new to the podcast and stuff game too, so that's who I'm tagging. Speak. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you real soon because I do have another video coming up, probably tomorrow. So take care.